Okay, so we are rolling. Hey, someone told me that you want to be a designer and start a career in design. Okay, no matter if you want to go as a freelancer or to get hired, the principles are kind of the same, and this is what we are talking about today. My name is Vlad, and this is Design Anatomy, where, of course, we're gonna talk about design. Don't get too excited, I still don't have an intro yet. I need to think about one. I started in 2006 where I discovered Photoshop and I used to play with it like I play video games or so. You know, I was just opening the Photoshop and playing around to see what this effect can do over the image, and it was pretty fun. A friend of mine actually told me about websites. It's like, hey dude, why you do not create websites? Okay, so how this thing work is like, how can you create a website? What do you need to know in order to create a website? He was a developer, so he said, look at these websites that you can follow. If you can create some designs for me, I can pay you. I was just working on in Photoshop and I get paid. That was like mind blowing for me. And that summer I got an internship for a company where I learned CSS and HTML. So the deal was that I will produce the graphics for them, and in exchange I get knowledge in sort of speak of professional way of building these websites. Cool. Enough about me. Let's get you started. Because if you want to do this and you want to start this career, then you have to have in your mind these things I'm about to talk about. Ask yourself, why do you want to be a designer? You need to know your purpose straight from the beginning. Start broad. Do not specialize yet. It's very easy to get caught in doing shit that you don't like. Exploring multiple sides of the design, you create a website, you can create an app, you can make a logo, you can animate a text. You can do sorts of things, but you have to try them out. If you are like me, you're gonna find very difficult to learn the intricacies and the small parts of a software or of a process because it gets boring. I know for myself, I tried and didn't work for me. I was always looking for something more exciting to do, and you procrastinate your tutorials. If you are in that situation, try to reverse engineering the whole process. So start with the end. Get a artwork or get an advanced tutorial. Look at the final thing you want to create, and then break it down. You're gonna be frustrated, but in the same time you're gonna create curiosity for you to actually explore the basic techniques. Learn different softwares. Do not rely on one software in order to create everything. Not all of them are powerful in the same way. So learn their strengths and weaknesses and explore that. Depends on what you are doing. Try to get the best software that does that, because this is how you're gonna work faster and you're gonna be more prolific in what you're gonna do. So your clients will gonna love that. Learn the rules before you start breaking them. This applies in everything, but it's very important to know how is the normal way, let's say, and then create your own style and your thing. Let me put it like this: do not waste your time and not showing to the world what you can do because you are not original enough. Learn to analyze and observe. This is very important. Go study work of people you like. That's very important. Deconstruct it, see how they did things, replicate it. Be a copycat. That always helps. Do not publish it as yours. So be careful with that. Do not claim it's yours if you copy it from someone else, but do it. Learn about typography, negative space, and composition. It's like photography, like film, like everything else. You need to understand composition, negative space, what fonts you can use and looks better than others. Learn about color. Color is a big one. Looks easy. Colors look so easy. It's like, yeah, a bunch of colors. It's very complicated because you have millions of ways of doing it wrong. Use color wheels, websites that create palettes of color and try to understand why they work together. It's a theory of color. You should study that as well. Keep it simple. That's valid here as well and everywhere. I'm not referring in special about style. That's subjective, but try to find the shortest way from point A and point B. So what do you want to do with what is the final destination of your user? The business of design is a serving business and you have to develop people skills. Doesn't mean the client is always right, principle is a good one, but you need to learn about relationships. Okay, I personally not satisfied if I go to a client and present my work and the reaction will be like, yeah, it's okay. That I hate that. It really hurts. So when I present my work, I want them to be happy about it and really see that in them. This is what I'm striving. And if you focus on that every time, you're gonna make it. And the last tip that I have for today is never stop learning. This is massive. Like, if you learn a technique or a software now, doesn't mean you are set up, done. This industry changes very fast, so you have to be on top with trends, the new approaches, agile manifesto if you work for big projects. There are a lot of things. We were gonna talk about this stuff more in depth in the future videos, but I hope I made some good points for how you can start. This is all I have for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.